If a VPN company wants to sponsor us, we'll throw a plug in right here. Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nord, we're here for you. You're listening to Passed Out, the podcast where history, mystery, the occult, and the cosmos collide. Every week we explore new conspiracies, uncover hidden truths, question the impossible, and journey into the unknown. Stay curious, and welcome to Passed Out. Welcome to Passed Out. I'm Josh.
I'm Arash.
All right. This week we are going to be going through the things we really liked about 2025, and we will also be going through our predictions and things we're excited for in 2026.
Were there really things we liked in 2025?
There were things we really liked in 2025. You need a reminder?
Yeah. Please enlighten me.
I'll start with probably my favorite thing that I watched in 2025, which was season 2 of Severance.
True. That's a good point. Yeah. It's hard to believe that was this year.
And it was the very beginning of this year. It ran from like January to March. I had to look at it because I was like, was that this year? Or was that the tail end of last year?
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't put Silo on my list, because I think a lot of season 2 took place in the end of last year.
Do we have any update on when season 3 is going to premiere?
No. The last update I saw was like at the tail end of summer that they had put together a writer's room for season 3.
Damn, so they haven't even written it.
No, dude. TV nowadays is just like almost a 2 to 3 year cycle between seasons now. But it's like the way that they renew it, and then the way that they have to come back and write, and the studios don't want to pay for too much writing rooms up front anymore like they used to. Like they used to be prepared for this stuff, and then but now like cancellations with streaming happen so much more frequently and faster, and just the nature of streaming is so different than the way that TV used to work that it's just takes a long time now.
Damn. All right, so what else did we like?
So the things that I really liked, I have it kind of broken down into TV shows, movies, and music is how I did it. So I can go through my other shows, which we've been talking about recently, but I think my 3 favorite shows from this year were probably Severance season 2. I loved Alien Earth. So that's on my list. And I also really liked Welcome to Derry. I think those were probably my 3 top shows this year. I know 2 of them are, former IP, but the fact that I love horror and the fact that I love sci-fi, I think it's been a good year for those things for me.
I think it's been even with movies and shows, it's been a big year for horror, and
Yeah,
horrors.
which on my movie list, like most of my movies are horror movies this year. So, what about you for TV?
Man, pretty much Severance. Stranger Things is looking good so far. It's kind of bittersweet. It's come to the end. I know some people are kind of over Will at this point, and
I'm
his
seeing a lot of that. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of hate.
But you knew it was coming. I'll give one reason without spoiling it too much. Is that I don't know how much you know about Will, but let's just say he reveals a big insecurity about himself, and that's what the main villain uses against people in the show. But him overcoming that is still necessary plot, in my opinion. It's just people are going to hate on it no matter what.
Okay.
it's hard to do that in TV without people calling you woke, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
just my opinion
That's
on it.
the culture we live in nowadays.
Absolutely. Um, Man, and as far as 3, can't really think of anything else. I really can't, dude. I haven't watched too much TV. I think I'll put it this way. I think platforms like Twitch and Kick and um, obviously YouTube, I think those are becoming so big that it's replacing a lot of these streaming services that are out there. Even
But yeah, it's especially for younger generations, bro. Like it's there, which I agree with you. I watch a ton of YouTube. I don't really watch Twitch or anything, but I watch a ton of YouTube throughout the week.
yeah,
Like that's what I watch during the day. Like I watch a lot of YouTube during the day, and then like at night we, like we'll sit down and watch like an episode or something. But I agree. I haven't watched a ton this year either. But
and even Spotify is going into they're trying to go in the route of having more podcasts with video on it, and they're promoting that. Speaking of which, did you see the Spotify hack?
no,
300 terabytes of music has been uh, stolen, or I guess I don't know if you call it stolen, like copied, and they're gonna the group that did this attack are planning to release it on torrent for everybody to be able to download. I don't know if this is in
like
response.
like it's not already on Pirate Bay.
Um, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but
Yeah.
I think it's just the
His
action of it is
torrenting,
saying that like, hey, you could always torrent, and
yeah.
like there's other
Is
options.
I have a follow-up question for that. Did torrenting take a hit when streaming became a thing?
Um, I don't think so. I think people
Okay.
and maybe it took a little bit of a hit, but I think people who used to buy CDs and physical media went to the
Mhm.
Spotify, Pandora route, Apple Music route, and then
And the people who were stealing it before kept stealing.
yeah. It's a little bit more difficult now because I know some people who've gotten notices and yeah,
Really?
in the mail saying that like their internet's gonna be cut off if they continue to torrent. But
That's
there's
why, dude, that's why I was always afraid to do it. Like I've always been like real touchy about it.
you need a
Yeah, I'm not,
VPN.
I don't, yeah.
You need a VPN to do it. But obviously you and I don't condone stealing.
No.
Wink, yeah, that's how you would do it. Is ideally you want a VPN. We'll see where that goes. I wonder why
Yeah.
they did it to
If a
Spotify.
VPN if a VPN company wants to sponsor us, we'll throw a plug in right here. Just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nord, we're here for you. Okay.
Nord kind of sounds like someone we know someone who would love
That's the only one I know.
NordVPN. Nord? Oh yeah, like my ancestors.
He's like, I don't know why they didn't put the I and the C in there. He's like, oh, it could have been Nordic VPN. They would have gotten so many more sales, bro. They would have crushed all of Norway.
Yeah, my ancestors. They created VPN when they were on pirate ships 1,000 years ago.
First VPN was a cannon.
They just went into villages and stole everything, kind of like VPNs. I guess that would be torrent, but you get it. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I got it. And we're off the rails as usual. Love it.
So I
Um,
wonder why they did it to Spotify though, because is it? I forgot what the
because
controversy even was.
yeah, dude, it's fun to hate Spotify nowadays, right? Like That's the public zeitgeist for Spotify. Is everybody's just turning on them right now?
But Chris from what should I call it? From This Bitter End. We know Chris. He's now in the band The Hate. He
Yeah,
he took all his
that's
band's
such a
music.
sick name.
I know. I don't know. That's
The
crazy
hate.
that no other band is called The Hate.
I know. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's gold.
Uh,
But he and his band took all their music from Spotify specifically. I don't know if it's because of the pay or if it has to do maybe with Joe Rogan or platforming certain
Maybe
people.
I don't know. I don't know. We get so little streams across anything that it doesn't. I don't really feel like it makes a difference for us. I know more people that have Spotify than Apple, so I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot if I take off. We only have 10 monthly listeners on Spotify, so I'm sorry if that makes me part of the problem, but until more people listen to our music elsewhere, I'm relying on those 10 people.
We have as many monthly listeners as there are Rams fans in the world.
Yep.
We're catching up. That's
We are catching up.
and the Rams are like $1 billion franchise. So hey, you never know.
Well, if the Rams want an official band, we got you.
Yeah, dude.
Stealing Fire, the official band of the
We'll have
Rams.
12 more monthly. Well, actually, 11 more monthly listeners since I'm a fan. So what else did you like of this year as far as movies go?
As far as movies go, I think Weapons was my favorite movie that I watched this year.
Seen a lot of people saying Weapons,
Bro,
Sinners.
that is such a crazy movie. It was so fucking good. Sinners is on my list too, but I think I liked Weapons better than Sinners.
Okay, and then what was the
I
third
loved
one?
Sinners though. Um, I think I really liked the new Conjuring movie.
Okay,
And then I really liked Predator Killer of Killers, which was the Predator animated movie where they went to like different. They kind of took the idea of prey and like you know
you didn't like
they dropped a
Badlands?
predator. I haven't seen Badlands
Oh,
yet,
okay.
so otherwise it would be on my list. But I didn't make it to the theatrical run for Badlands
Yeah,
because I've been so busy with work lately that I'm waiting for it to hit to watch it, and it sounds like it's not going to hit a streaming service until like January or February
interesting.
sometime. So
Now I've seen a couple lists with the Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
one battle after another.
Yeah, I was gonna go watch
Haven't
that,
watched
but
that either. It's like my mother-in-law watched it. She said it was really good. It's like 3 hours, so I just haven't had 3 hours to like sit down and watch that yet.
and that's Scorsese.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll need to sit down. It's kind of like a Christopher Nolan movies. Oddly enough, like using right? He likes using Leo in his movies. Christopher Nolan?
I think Leo's only been in one Christopher Nolan
Oh,
movie.
then never mind. Maybe I'm yeah,
But
I'm thinking like Matt
but
Damon.
Inception is a great fucking movie. But yeah, no, Matt Damon's been in I think 3 Christopher Nolan movies now,
Yeah,
so he's been in Interstellar. He was in why is my mind
I
blanking?
know.
He's in
I
the
can't think of
Odyssey, and then what other? I feel like he's in one more Christopher Nolan movie that I cannot think of.
probably. People will let us know.
Yeah, people will let us know.
Um,
Um,
now that we'll speaking of the Odyssey, I want to talk about that a little later. As
I
far
do
as
too.
things we're looking forward to in 2026.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, music, did
The
you
only
have?
other movie,
Oh, go ahead for movies.
the only other movie I have on my list is Superman.
Okay.
I think for comic book movies, that was probably my favorite one I saw this year. I think Superman was better than any of the Marvel movies I saw this year. Not a great year for Marvel. I did like Fantastic Four. Just like it wasn't enough for me to be like, I'm gonna go rewatch that a bunch of times. I
Yeah.
watched they were playing Winter Soldier on cable last night, and I was like, I don't think this is ever not gonna be the best fucking Marvel movie. Like it's just it's so good. And like Marvel used to do so many good things, which made me think about why I still am excited for Doomsday, and we can get into that a little later.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Now let's go to
but
music for you.
yeah,
I'm assuming Deftones is somewhere on that list?
yeah, I did really, yeah, Deftones is on there. I think my top album this year is probably Thrice Horizons West.
Of course.
Um,
That's not a shocker.
no, not at all.
It was good.
I think I think number 2 for me is you're gonna hate on me for this one, but I did Sleep Token even in Arcadia, bro. It's so
I don't
good.
hate Sleep Token.
I just
They're just
I
not my
like
cup of
the
tea.
weird, yeah, no, I like the weird genre blend that they're doing, man. I really like the kind of metal, you know, playing with trap and like messing with like these electronic and like keyboard synth fucking atmospheres. Like it's just really hits home for me. It like hits on a lot of different levels for me of like production. Um and then I think the only other album I have written down is Leisure Welcome to the Mood, which is so good. And then just, you know, seeing it live as part of this tour of their American tour was really good. So what about you for music?
Well, we share 2 out of the 3. I love Thrice's new stuff. Horizons West was really, really cool. Best stuff they've put out in years, I feel.
Hmm.
And then same thing with Deftones, and I think it was even
Yeah.
a longer, no, and actually maybe just as long as uh, Thrice, as far as making a comeback with an album that was strong. Um, my number one is "Never Enough" by Turnstile, and I'm glad to see that they're finally getting some mainstream recognition. We'll see if they win any Grammys this year.
Yeah.
I think they are going to win at least one.
Yeah, they're on a ton of people's music list for like top 10 albums of the year.
Yeah,
So I seen them on a lot of like in the number one spot. I seen that album on a lot of.
and it's, there's some people who have followed them from the beginning, as is with any type of hardcore or metal band. There's going to be people gatekeeping it and saying,
Mhm.
oh, their new stuff sounds more poppy. It happens. You you can only play so much hardcore music before you want to go on the more melodic route, and as you get older, yeah, I think they're in their 30s now, you they're gonna, no, soften up sounds like I'm dissing them, but it, like, soften up in a good way. Like, they just wanna explore their creativity, and they still have that edge to them, but Never Enough really balances that out greatly.
Mhm. Yeah.
I thought it was a great album.
Yeah. I also think on that I think when you I feel like to build a bigger audience, you just have to branch out with your, you know, your genre blending a little bit, you know? You can't just play one style cuz like you've probably tapped that entire market already.
That and it see, I always go to, like, this. I love Slayer, okay? But they kind of, you hear one album, you've almost heard them all, which is cool, but it's either that or like a band like Turnstile.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way about it. As long as they wanna play what they're playing, and it's
Yeah.
not for
I
anybody else
also
other than themselves, cool.
yeah.
Even if it is to
Look,
make more money, who cares? They're professional musicians. They wanna
yeah.
make money.
Mhm. Also, I think okay, back in the day, it made sense for genres to be very genre focused because of the way that you recorded. Like it was much harder to record certain
Right.
genres and like certain things you had to have certain studio setups and certain band members and like so back in the day when it was all studios, it made sense while genres were more tightly together. But now You could, bro. We could make anything we wanted in this room that I'm sitting in right now. Like these programs that we have, these music programs that we have right now, the DAWs, they allow you to make whatever you want and blend it with however you want. So like it makes a lot of sense to me that I am seeing a lot more artists and bands genre blend nowadays because it's just a lot easier. It's at your fingertips. Why wouldn't you?
When you said Dawes, it reminded me. I saw this post today, and it was like if Dawes were American cities, and it had Fruity Loops as Miami, had Ableton as Detroit, it had Logic as LA, and which one am I forgetting? That's New York.
um Pro Tools? Or
Pro
is Pro
Tools,
Tools
no,
LA?
Pro Tools isn't a DAW though, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's just their files are different, like their file
It's the
extension.
same. It's the
I
same.
thought you can't transfer shit to Pro Tools though.
You can bounce shit into stems and then pull it into any program you want.
I didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah.
let me make sure.
No, but Pro Tools is a DAW. I would consider it a DAW. It works the same as it looks like Logic to me. I learned Pro Tools when I was in
You're
college.
right. It
Is
is
That's
Pro
the
Tools is New York. Yep,
yeah, okay.
not bad.
I would consider Ableton more Chicago than Detroit, but I guess I get it. I just
I honestly don't get
uh
it, but I knew you'd love that.
okay, so Ableton is, even though I use it to make rock music, Ableton is like the one made for electronic artists. Really. So like I think that,
So Ableton should be
not
like Miami or Vegas or something.
now I would consider I think Midwest makes sense. Like house started in Chicago in America.
I
Like,
didn't know
you
that.
know, yeah, yeah, like 90s like Chicago house is like where the big house scene exploded in America was Chicago.
Wow.
And then it kind of drifted. Miami has a different sound than how like I consider like Chicago like the house, capital of America, and like Miami I consider like the like reggaeton almost
That's
kind of
true. Yeah.
capital of,
And
it's like a also like I think Scott Storch when I think of Miami like that like the kind of Middle Eastern kind of instruments influence like the 90s fucking R&B scene or like early 2000s R&B scene.
one funny thing about Fruity Loops being in Miami though is GTA 6 takes place in Vice City, which
Mhm.
is pretty much Miami, and they're going to be
Miami,
able to
yeah.
have Pro Tool or I'm sorry, Fruity
Fruity
Loops.
Loops. That's so
I
crazy.
know,
I know.
I know, it's insane. That's all I'm going to be doing
It's
at one point
insane.
is making beats on PlayStation 5.
Well, I would have had GTA 6 in our most exciting things for
It's
2026,
my
but
number one.
I don't think it's coming out in
Oh, actually,
2026.
great point. Great point. I think it is going to get delayed. That's one prediction
Yeah.
I'm making too. Yep, good call. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
I don't
think
think
there's
it's
going to
coming out
be
in
at least
2026.
one more delay with GTA
I
6,
think so too.
and it's going to be they want it to come out at Christmas. But Rockstar, either it's going to come out, and this would be rare for Rockstar to do, but it's either going to come out right around Christmas time and people are going to be upset with how incomplete it is, or it's going to come
Mhm.
out first or even second quarter of 2027.
I think probably I'm thinking between April and June of 2027.
Oh
So I
man.
think second quarter you fucking nailed it. I think that's it.
Yeah, that and honestly, selfishly, it gives me more time to get into the next gen consoles. As much as I want to play Phantom Liberty and Cyberpunk, that can wait. I'll just wait a little bit longer to get a PS5. There's no way I'm getting the PC. RAM is so fucking expensive right now, dude. And I think that's another thing this year we're going to see. RAM, silver. Have you seen silver prices, dude? $80
That's
almost.
crazy.
So it's over $79 an ounce right now. I think 2026 you'll see it flirting with 100 for sure.
That's insane.
Even saying 2026 is so fucking weird.
I know. But we're almost there. Our next podcast will be in 2026.
Yeah.
This is our last podcast of um 2025. We ready to get into the what we're excited for in 2026?
Yes. Go for it.
I want to start off with Avengers Doomsday. End of next year, but
I can't tell if
I know
you're
we've talked a
excited
lot of
for it.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you the caveats for it of why I'm excited. I think I thought about the Steve Rogers. I think what rewatching Winter Soldier last night, I was like, I remember why there are some good things happening. I think it's a good idea to pull back a young Captain America into this. Steve Rogers. I think they said Steve Rogers in that trailer, which that teaser trailer's out online now, by the way. Also, I think the Thor one's about to come out, so I nailed that. Um,
Oh, nice.
yeah, they're like the Thor trailer's coming next, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I knew it." So, I think I think they're just saying Steve Rogers because they don't want to trample on Sam Wilson, who's Captain America now. But dude, I just also the fact that it's the Russo brothers directing this, and like the fact that the Russo brothers have directed, like in my opinion, four of the best Marvel movies there are. I think that's where the excitement is. Like the Russo brothers are back. And if you don't know, the Russo brothers directed Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame. So
Good resume.
hell of a fucking run for Marvel movies.
Right.
So like those are like some of the best Marvel movies, and Endgame might be the best cap to a movie universe I've ever seen. I feel like Marvel probably could have just ended it there
Yeah,
and been fine.
absolutely.
I'm hoping that they recover from the stumble they've been on. I This is probably one of the first times that Marvel movies and Marvel TV shows are not on my top list of the year. Um they always make my lists. They always are like some of the shit that I cannot wait for. I can't wait for trailers. I've used to be so excited for this stuff, and I don't know if it's just they've drifted too far from characters that I actually really care about. I feel like that might be part of it. Also, I just feel like when you throw, I think that Disney Plus overdid it with TV shows, and you've made the universe too big and way too complicated and convoluted to like really keep up with. So I hope Doomsday can bring it back, stick the landing, set up for a nice, secret wars, and then they really stick the landing to all of this and then are able to reset it nicely. So
I hope so too. I'm not as
I hope they
optimistic.
can bring it home, and it's just they're having a bad, they crushed the first half and they came out at halftime just a little stumbly. So I'm hoping they can land this shit in the fourth quarter.
Going back to the Rams, I'm at PTSD from fourth quarters. That's what probably explains my pessimistic side. I like I said, I hope it's good. We already know what I'm excited about. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I think both will have like around a 60% ish on Rotten Tomatoes. I predict that Mortal Kombat will outperform Street Fighter in the box office, even with Jason Momoa and
I think you're
Cody
right.
Rhodes. I'll be surprised if Street Fighter takes the cake. I think that the first movie was so bad that people are just not expecting anything out of it. And the trailer, I like the trailer, but I don't think there was enough hype.
It's a teaser trailer. We need a story trailer to really see what's happening. That's how things go nowadays. You get the first trailer, it's a teaser. You just see some character design, some cool shit, and then like trailer number two, they're really like, okay, here's a little bit of the story. Here's what we want you to know.
That's true. I,
So I'm
one
hoping the story trailer brings it home.
one thing about the Mortal Kombat delay is it could have really dampened the hype that was going into it. because the trailer is pretty cool. Um,
Mhm.
but
With that delay, how close is it releasing to Street Fighter now? Are those, like, pretty much back-to-back releases now? That might not be good for either movie. Might be just
man, off the top of my head, I don't even know when
I'm
Street
assuming
Fighter
that
is being
people who like
released.
I'm assuming that it's like, their fan base is people like you who like both, right?
Okay, no, it's gonna be 5 months after. So Street
Okay,
Fighter
cool.
is,
Alright, so
October
that's
16, and then Mortal
okay.
Kombat's in May. I think it's like
Okay, that's a nice break between the 2. Okay. I was like, if this is like a July, August thing where
yeah,
whatever comes second in that realm might be struggling, but
May 8th is Mortal Kombat, which that's a great time for movies to come out. It's right in this
yeah.
like,
What are they competing against though?
I don't think they're competing against anything. I think it's a week or 2 before
It's a
Doomsday,
month
right?
no, Doomsday doesn't come out until
June?
the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah, Doomsday's been delayed until like November, I think. I think Doomsday comes out as like the either the Thanksgiving or the Christmas release next year.
See. I know it was competing with something big, and there's an Animal Farm movie coming out next year. I kind of forgot about that.
Is there really?
Yeah. Imagine they have like actual humans playing instead of there's a horse, there'd be Sarah Jessica Parker. Um, the hell? Broad Trip? It's like road
I
trip
know.
with a B. Devil Wears Prada 2, Deep Water, Sheep Detectives, Mortal Kombat 2. It's
Okay, so Mortal Kombat 2 probably has a good chance in that box office week.
yeah. Mandalorian
All
Grogu
the
comes
girls
out May 22, which I'm
That's on
excited
my
for that.
list of things that I'm
Yeah.
excited for.
So it has 2 weeks, and with movies nowadays, 2 weeks is all the momentum you need leading up to May's gonna be great. I'm so excited for May
Yeah,
now.
I'm excited too. Yeah, I'm really excited for Mandalorian and Grogu.
It's been a long time since I've been excited for movies coming out in theaters, really, like, up until I'd seen, I ended up seeing Superman on demand, and then the only movie I saw in theaters this year was Good Boy, which was random as fuck, but, it was October, and I wanted to see a scary movie. So, the previous movie I'd seen of that was the first Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and there wasn't really anything that tickled my fancy. In January, and I kinda wanna see this, there's a Megadeth, like, I don't know if it's a documentary about the band's, like, history. I think it's just about the new album that's coming out,
Yeah.
but,
Is that going into theaters?
yeah,
Or is that just coming on that's
they're
crazy.
taking a page out of Metallica's book, which Metallica usually does concerts or, like,
Yeah, like a live
yeah.
event at, like, IMAX or something.
They had that one Through the Never, which was a concert,
Mhm.
but that was such a weird project that they had. Really was. They got that dude Dane DeHaan trying to deliver some package that you don't even know what it is. It was odd, but the performance was cool. It was like seeing there was basically a reason to release like a live album of their greatest
Mhm.
hits.
Yeah.
But um, I'm curious to see how the Megadeth one does. I might end up going and seeing it. Anything else on your movies list that you are excited about?
Um, yeah, there's 2 that I wanna talk about. Let's talk about 2 weeks after Mandalorian and Grogu is Disclosure Day. Um,
Yes, of course.
what a now that we've seen the actual trailer and know what the teaser I have some criticisms of this. I think that I don't think they let the teaser build enough. Like I feel like they should have let the mystery like marinate for a little bit longer, like they were like, "Oh, here's this mysterious billboard.
I
Think
agree.
about that." And then it was like 3 days later they're like, "Here's the trailer." And I was like, "What? What do you mean there's a trailer already?"
I agree with
Like
that.
let us marinate in the mystery a little bit, dude. Everybody's too they rush this shit too much. I think we need to let the audience anticipate shit a little bit more. I think they reveal way too much before movies come out.
I agree. I could see why they did it though, because whether it was a leak that they were afraid of, or
That's true.
people, like you said, if it marinated in their head and the trailer came out, it's completely different than what they thought it was going to be.
Mm-mm.
There's room for disappointment at that point.
I know.
Um,
I just
One thing we didn't talk about with the billboard though is when you tilt it like to where the bottom corner is down, it really looks like an alien eye rather than a person's face upside down with the eyebrow. It already kind of looked like an alien eye if you squinted, but when you tilt it,
yeah.
it's scary looking. And an
I know,
eyebrow
but
looks
then
like a eye bag, or like under the eyes. I got eye bags like a motherfucker right here. Looks like that
yeah.
for an alien. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a creepy ass. What
Yeah, just I what did you think of the trailer?
It left enough mystery because when she's doing the weather report, um, she has that little crackle in her voice that reminds me of Signs. The aliens and Signs, the sounds
Mhm.
that they make.
Yeah.
But I can't tell if there's going to be religious undertones to it, if it's going to remain a mystery, if we're ever going to see the aliens. Um, I kind of hope not. I kind of hope they do. It is something like the aliens were among us this whole time type shit.
I I kind of feel like they didn't show very far into the movie in that trailer.
That's a good thing.
Like I kind of feel like they showed you the first act kind of in the trailer like,
Yes.
"Hey, here's, this there's this disclosure thing happening. We can download all this information to your brain. Here's Emily Blunt doing her thing. She's gonna freak out on this news station, and then I think that like the information's gonna like bleed to some people, and then they're gonna have to like get ready to prevent like an alien invasion or something.
Which honestly kind of sounds like War of the Worlds, the new War of the Worlds movie.
Also, kind of sounds like Independence Day,
Yeah.
but dude, I still haven't watched the new War of the Worlds, but I do like the Tom Cruise one. And
This new one was fantastically awful. We covered that was one of
yeah,
my favorite episodes we did this year was me
yeah,
reliving the shit shows that was.
yeah. Which something else I always think about with War of the Worlds was when like the radio broadcast first came out and like people thought that like the world was actually ending. And it was like, I think that's crazy. Which when did that first broadcast come out? Like
1940
1930, yeah, like
38 something,
1938 or
yeah.
something. Yeah, I think so. So, which is crazy to me.
Actually, it's not that
Which
crazy if you
that
think about it, because if they did
mhm.
something through social media, granted that the debunking would be a lot faster, but people believe the stupidest shit today.
Yeah, and dude, there was a scene. Okay, there's a scene in the first episode of the new Fallout season that like made me think about that radio broadcast for War of the Worlds. So, have you watched the
I'm
first two
I'm
episodes of
gonna watch it
Fallout?
today.
Okay, yeah,
What
watch
about
it so that
you could
we
spoil
can
it.
talk
Go
about
for
it.
it. Go for it.
No, I don't.
Please.
Let's wait until you. No, I want to wait until you watch it, and then we
Okay.
can talk about it
Okay.
next week. So catch up, and we'll talk about it next weekend.
And that's another thing
Um,
I'm looking forward to in 2026 is watching the Fallout New Vegas season.
yeah.
Um,
Did you see that they're gonna make that the next Fallout game, the storyline will tie into the show and stuff like that now? That makes me feel more inclined to actually want to play a Fallout game.
God, if you haven't played a
I
Fallout
haven't
game,
played I haven't played a Fallout game since New Vegas.
oh,
So like I haven't
okay.
really played
Well,
I've played 3 and I played New Vegas and I haven't played 4, I haven't played 76.
I don't know if that. Well, I guess it did mean for the upcoming Fallout game because they do tie, um, like that. I guess you could call it an MMO version of Fallout, which is Fallout 76 that they have out right now. They have some New Vegas type things to it, and I'm sure it touches on a story. I've been meaning to play that as well. Uh, but there's been that either means the next season will take place inside wherever the next game takes place, which is rumored to be Louisiana, New Orleans specifically.
So they're going much further into the world then, you know.
Yeah, that's a little far because you could
Yeah, cuz like
justify
season 1 pretty much.
California to
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah, dude, exactly. Like season 1 pretty much takes place in um, California, and season 2 they're uh 2 episodes in, we're still not in New Vegas.
Yeah, okay.
They're they're
Like in
they're
Prim
still
or not
they're
even.
still moving. Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah,
sure
they're
they
like
deal with the NCR and stuff going
yeah,
to.
they're moving, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Now, this now makes me think that the next game might take place in Reno, which is where the is it the first or second Fallout game takes place? Maybe even both.
I don't know.
But Reno is a very important spot in those games.
It makes more sense for vaults to be up in the mountains like that, like drilled into like the mountains up there. Other than just like, oh, there's vault doors in the Sierra Desert
Yeah.
or in the Mojave Desert, I guess.
Yeah, the Mojave Desert,
Yeah.
Sierra Mountains. That's where
Yeah,
Reno
Sierra.
would be.
Yeah.
That's true, but we do have some mountains in Vegas, and then I think you could do bunkers, I guess too. Got Area 51. It
Which
would be really cool to see Reno finally in a 3D setting. Sorry, I cut you off though. What were you gonna say?
is Area 51 in the games?
It is surprisingly. I don't know if it's in. I haven't played one or two, but um.
You
Oh my! I
you
can't.
just predicted something, so I'll leave it there.
Okay, yeah.
You just predicted something. You need to catch up, bro.
Okay, cool. See,
Yeah.
psychic.
You need to watch up. You need to
Oh
catch up,
man,
dude.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
dude. You
so
have to catch
excited.
up. Now that you said Area 51, I'm like, please catch up, dude, so that
Okay.
we can talk about this. Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Cool.
All
Dude,
right.
for Christmas, all my friends here got me alien shit. It's so funny. I got this little necklace thing of the alien head. I got to
Nice.
put it up behind. I got to figure out how to rearrange my setup. But I got this like neon light that it said alien in a spaceship smoking a cigarette. And then I got a lava lamp, which I need to finally set up. I'm such a piece of shit that I have it just chilling there, but I don't know where to put it.
We
Obviously, I'm like
I
facing the door.
I bought Laurel a lava lamp for Christmas.
Nice.
That wasn't the only gift she got. That was like one of the small gifts,
Yeah.
but like I found like an iridescent lava lamp and I was like, "Oh, Laurel's going to love this."
One, thank you for the MIDI controller. I just got it yesterday. I haven't unpacked that yet.
I saw it came yesterday.
Excited for that. Um, so did you put anything for music or TV shows or any like pop culture
Um
stuff?
So the the only TV shows I wrote down were Night of the Seven Kingdoms and House of the Dragon season 2. So or season 3. So just more Game of Thrones tie-in stuff that I'm really excited for. I'm almost done with the I'm reading Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the book right now, and I'm almost done. So I will be done with the book before the season comes out. So I'm stoked for that. That like I'll be able to be like, yeah, okay, they did this in the book. They did this different from the book. So I'm stoked to kind of deep dive on that.
I thought you were gonna go
I
into
would
it.
be.
Yeah, uh-huh. You know what it is.
It
Really
is.
quick.
Yeah. I would be excited for Harry Potter if it was coming out this year, but I think that's all. I think the first season won't come out until 2027 now. And then, do you know when the next season of live action Last Airbender is coming out? Did you watch the first season on
No.
Netflix?
No, I didn't.
It's for cramming a whole season into 8 episodes. I think that they did really good. They just took out pretty much all of the filler,
Now, how
which
about
a
One
lot of the filler
Piece?
in that shows.
Did you ever watch One Piece?
No, no,
Dude, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but you know me, I love skulls. So I was at
yeah.
Target about 2 years ago and I got this pink hoodie that had I didn't know it was the One Piece skull. And I have all sorts of people being like, "Oh, that's a dope sweater," and I would be like, "Yeah, thank you." Like, not people would even say One Piece, and I was like, "I don't know what this is." I'm not much of an anime guy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, neither am I.
and finally, like, I saw the show somewhere. I was like, "Oh, this is what these people were talking about." Because I ended up giving it away to someone, and they were like, "Are you serious?" I had sticky fingers back when I got that hoodie, so it didn't cost me anything. But yeah, it just always reminds me of. I even had it in detox one time, and the security guard was like, "Oh, that's a tight ass sweater." I was like, I was just like, "Don't talk to me." I was like, my hair disheveled, just like freezing. I was like, "Thanks, man."
Hook 'em with wrong. Leave me
So
alone.
kind of, I think One Piece kind of reminds you of withdrawing too. So it just kind of like, no, I'm good. I'm good on it. Which in 3 days is my 1 year. I know I don't really talk about it
Congrats.
much, but I'm really excited about that, and I'll
My
celebrate
brother's
this.
1 years in a month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta call
He
him.
told me that the other day, and I was like, "That's crazy."
Yeah,
I'll send you his number if you wanna talk to him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
Do
doing
that.
good. Yeah. I think the last thing I wanted to talk about is the Odyssey, which I'm super fucking stoked for.
I saw some
We have
criticism for the costume, saying it looked AI generated or 3D printed.
I I don't care.
I don't care either.
It
It's
looks fucking
2025, dude, or
yeah, bro. If
2026.
it does everything have to be historically accurate?
No,
Like we're making movies. I want to have a good time in the theater, and like I love that story. Do you know the Odyssey story?
yeah,
Yeah, like
Odysseus.
yes,
Of course,
Odysseus,
you're
which
excited for this.
where dude the water is about the
Yeah,
Odyssey. Like
we miss the opportunity of sending him water for the
it's not like
soundtrack.
it's not out. Yeah, I'll send it to him now. Be like, hey,
Put this in post.
put this in post. Yeah, it's
The
like I
movie
feel like
ends and it's just
Odysseus.
like water playing.
Yeah, just the opening line of that song. I say, I feel like Odysseus lost at sea. Like
Which version will we
it's
send?
so
Will we
perfect.
send the drifting one or water itself?
Water itself.
Okay.
They feel like almost the same song, right? Like Drifting doesn't feel. It's still Drew's production. It's just
It feels
there's no
harder. There's like
difference.
like
It's a
a
little bit harder, yeah.
edgier.
Yeah, I do feel like Drew polished Water a little bit more than the Drifting was, which I can't. I never took Drifting down, and I'm surprised that we haven't gotten like a copyright from our own selves. But I guess since I own the copyright to both, it doesn't really matter, but
Oh,
Casual Thieves
that's
Drifting is
why.
still
That's why,
Casual
'cause
Thieves
Casual
Drifting is
Thieves.
still yeah, because Casual Thieves Drifting is it's we released that as a Casual Thieves song, and then when, the band kind of fell out,
Can we sue ourselves?
we could, yeah.
That'd make good headlines, like, band sues themselves.
We could.
That costs a lot of money. But I could be one party and you the other, and then we just, like we'll talk about this off air. But with
Uh,
Odyssey, I think it's gonna be a mix of 300 and with Christopher Nolan having some, like, Tenet
well,
vibes
there's
or
way
some.
less yeah, there's all the big battles happen in the Iliad. So, like, when you get to the Odyssey, so, like, you've seen, like, the Troy is basically the Iliad. If you've seen Troy, you know the story of the Iliad. It pretty much ends there after the Trojan horse and the destruction of the city of Troy. And then from there, the Odyssey starts, and the opening of the Odyssey is basically um, Odysseus cursing the gods because he's like, "We fucking did this. Like, we killed Troy. Like, fuck the gods. Fuck Poseidon. I got this shit." And then Poseidon basically just fucks with Odysseus for the next 20 years and never lets him go home. Just makes his ship fucking drift further and further away from actually getting back to Ithaca. And it's really about Odysseus's adventures and his journey home and, story of what's happening with his wife at home. Have you seen the there's a really good version of the Odyssey from the 90s that was like a TV movie.
Really?
Really good. I fucking love that version of the Odyssey. It's really
Anyone I
good.
know that plays in it?
I kind of feel like hold on. I feel like there's somebody really famous in it. Not Odysseus, but like one of the goddesses is really famous,
I was just
but
gonna say, I don't know why Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, came into my mind. If she's one of the goddesses, I'm ending the podcast right now.
okay, so Isabella Rossellini's in it as Athena,
I'm sure if I saw her, I would.
and yeah, you know her. I feel
Isabella
like yeah, dude,
Rossellini.
Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams is in it as one of the goddesses.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was
So why
thinking
are
of.
people upset that it's not Zoe Kravitz, it's Tom it's Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Zendaya,
Zendaya. Yeah. So I'm sure she's playing Vanessa Williams' character.
maybe that's possible.
So I don't know why people are, oh,
Little young for a goddess who seduces, Matt Damon, but sure.
I could see it.
I could see
Now,
it too. Tom Holland is playing Matt Damon's son. Tom Holland is playing Odysseus's son, and Anne Hathaway is playing Odysseus's wife.
okay. Yeah, Anne
So
Hathaway, she looks great, but like you could
she looks
she
great,
looks
yeah.
like she had that she looked exactly the same for a long time, and now you could kind of see that she's a little older. It could be the
Mhm.
makeup and the effects,
It
but
probably is, and they're leaning into her being like a grief-stricken woman
yeah,
whose husband never came home from war. And there's like she believes that her husband the story of her in the Odyssey is she believes that Odysseus will come home, and she is basically like all these other men just keep showing up on her island and like want to be like her new husband. They're like, "Oh well, Odysseus is gone. So you trying to fuck? Like I'm here. Like you want to get it?" Like and she decides that she's going to have like a contest basically of like all of her new suitors basically because they're like, "Oh, Odysseus has been gone for 20 years. Like you need to like
let go.
move on, lady."
Yeah.
So,
And, that could Odysseus, what a convenient excuse. "Oh, Poseidon is fucking with me, that's why I can't come back home." He was seeing somebody else. He was lying about the whole thing.
he definitely sleeps with multiple people on his journey home.
Ooh, I notice
It's
you say people and not just women. They're
it's
Greeks.
it's it's women.
Oh,
There's like gods and like just It's
And
all
another
it's
thing about people being upset, like going back to Zendaya, it pisses me off because she probably looks more Greek than like Matt Damon looks. Greek.
yeah, dude.
Take a look at Greek people and tell they're darker than me. Some of
Yeah,
them.
dude. Like Brad Pitt actually looks like Achilles. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but Nordic gods really, he would look like a Nordic god.
He would.
He
He
would.
would.
He that.
Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth is a
Yeah.
perfect Thor. He looks like a Nordic god. But the way that they portray, but yeah, I don't. It's an American film. We whitewashed everything. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Let's make your own movies, other countries.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be any sort of mystery involved with kind of like, the a Nolanism, if you will?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know how straightforward of like I don't know how straightforward of a adaptation he's making. So you're right. There could be some weird Nolan twist in it.
Because his last movie, what are you laughing at?
If bro, if watch it be like watch it just be like the ending of Tenet, like Odysseus gets home and then he's like, wait a minute, hold on.
I
Time's all
was,
fucked up.
I don't know why I keep thinking that like a Tenet is going to be involved in this somehow too.
Or the interdimensional travel, like the ship just comes from Interstellar and hits the fucking boat right as
I would not be
Odysseus is
opposed.
about to make it home for the fucking first time. I'd be dead. I'd be like,
Unironically, I would fucking love that. I swear to God. Or even Inception. He's having a dream and he fucking sees the little thing spinning.
yeah. Well, you could really make it work with Interstellar because Matt Damon is also in that. His character dies in fucking Interstellar and he wakes up as Odysseus. He's like, wait a minute, hold on.
And the planet he goes to is all water.
Water. I know, dude, yeah.
Dude. If we
We're on to
call
something.
this, I'm talking so much shit to everybody. We're like, yeah, we're gonna put this everywhere.
There's no way. Aside from the Dark
Yeah,
Knight stuff, Christopher Nolan is like the most anti-sequel person I've ever seen make
it doesn't have to be a
films.
sequel. It could just be a little
Like a
Easter egg.
tie-in. Yeah.
Easter egg. If it ties in Oppenheimer, that would be hard though. But he does. It's like even with Oppenheimer, it was supposed to be a straightforward story, but it wasn't.
They fucking there's a nuke inside the Trojan horse, and that's how Troy gets destroyed. I don't know.
Great predictions. Well,
Great predictions.
let's tie this up neatly. Is there anything else you want to touch up on for 2026 that you're stoked on?
No, I think I think that's it. At least that I know right now. I know things will drop all 2026 that we'll end up talking about that we're excited for, but
Broncos Rams Super Bowl?
I doubt it, bro.
I'm not going to talk to you for a week if that happens, just in case.
I hope the Broncos don't have like the curse that they have, but like I feel like the Broncos are just it's so typical for them to choke in like the first or second round of the playoffs.
I guess. I mean, they had that good run with Elway.
Yeah, but that was what 20 fucking years
30
ago?
almost now, which is crazy.
Yeah,
98,
almost
97,
30 years ago.
98.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was a kid. Yeah, I was like
Yeah,
10 and I'm
that's
almost
insane.
40. So.
It's insane. Feels like it was like
Uh-huh.
12 years ago or something.
Yeah. So
Happy New Year. One thing I'm happy that we started doing this year is doing this. And I look forward to the new year, even though the economy is probably going to be in the shitter. But 2026, I think, mentally for a lot of us will be better. And I'm stoked for that.
I hope so. Yeah. looking forward to it. But all right, everybody have a new year. And
Everybody have a new year.
curious.
Yeah, just have a new year.
That's what I got. Yep, just have a new year. That's what I got.
Bye.
Fucking tongue tied all day.